Thank you very much, Dennis, for those kind words. I may have to get you on our marketing staff. You certainly have a way with words. I'm very envious. Thank you very much. I passed a sign today saying that Santa was in the district, and I've got a funny feeling that he's turned up at Yarra Valley Racing in the form of the Minister for Racing. This is a great Christmas present. It will get us back on our feet and get thoroughbred racing back at Yarra Valley. It will, in effect, guarantee the long-term future of thoroughbred racing here. The track reconstruction will mean we'll have safer racing for jockeys, we should have better horses and fields, and we hope that will also increase turnover. Combined with the works we're going to do in the Marquee area, it will reduce the financial risk to the club and allow us to conduct large attendance events with greater confidence. A project this size doesn't happen without a lot of work by a lot of people, and I'd like to just spend a little bit of time thanking everybody that's been involved in this project. First of all, the staff of Yarra Valley Racing. It's been an incredibly difficult year for them. We've had to make people redundant, put people on part-time work. Matt Clark, our track manager, has been working at Cranbourne. Brett has been working at Ballarat and at the RVL and CRV offices in town. So to all of you, I say thank you very, very much. In particular, Brett, it's been your energy, drive, passion and negotiating skills that have been the major contributing factor to us doing this project. Brett, thank you very much. To my fellow board members, thank you for supporting the project and being prepared to suffer short-term pain for long-term gain. The board was also prepared to take the risk of the club contributing to the funding of this project. Thank you very much, board members. The project was indeed difficult in terms of documentation, and I'd like to thank Melbourne Water and Dalton Consulting Engineers. In particular, Lukey McLean and Keith Boniface from Melbourne Water, and Shane Dalton and Ross Mason from Dalton Consulting Engineers. Very early in the process, Melbourne Water did some modelling. They use a very sophisticated technology. They got back to us and basically said, you've got the trifecta. You're in a floodplain, you're in the flow path of Steeles Creek, and you're in the backflow path of the Yarra River to the south. So as I said, we got the trifecta. This made Dalton's job extremely difficult, but they've worked very, very hard. To give you some idea of the sort of sophisticated, and I'm an engineer, so perhaps to a non-engineering person it's a bit difficult to understand what they have to go through. But they were using software that modelled this racetrack and the immediate surrounding area on a 1 metre by 1 metre grid. The data, to analyse that data would take 2 days of computer time. And I think you've all got a bit of a handle on how powerful computers are these days. So we're talking something in the order of, I'm guessing, 1 billion or billions of calculations. So it's indeed very sophisticated technology. In the end, they came up with a solution. Part of that solution was to reduce the level of the track, or the proposed level of track, by 50 millimetres, that much. So you're talking very fine tuning, 50 millimetres in a catchment that's in the order of nearly 100 square kilometres. That's an amazing thing to be able to do, so well done to Dalton Consulting Engineers. I could babble on about engineering stuff for a couple of hours, but you'd all end up being totally bored stupid, so I'll stop now. But thank you, Melbourne Water, thank you, Dalton Consulting Engineers. To Yarra Ranges Council, Chris, if you could pass on our thanks. The council have supported us right through this process, and in particular they fast-tracked our permit once Melbourne Water had given us a sign-off, and that, I know, is difficult these days, but I do appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. To Racing Victoria and Country Racing Victoria, thanks again for your support, not only just for your funding of this project, but also the fact that you were able to organise employment for Matt at Cranbourne and employing Brett at Ballarat and in your offices. We appreciate very much. It certainly helped with us in terms of our financial situation. Cindy McLeish, member for Seymour, always been a great supporter of the club. Thank you very much, Cindy. I know you were knocking on doors and rattling cages for us, and I appreciate it very much. I think you're as passionate about Yarra Valley racing as we are. Thank you. Last but not least, I must thank the Victorian Government, the Minister for Racing and his staff led by Patrick Clancy and Jed Prescott. Very early days, I think it was late January, early February, the Minister came up here, met with us and impressed me straight away when he said we were the jewel in the crown of country racing. But apart from that, he also impressed me with his immediate grasp of our problem and why we wanted a track reconstruction. He understood where we were coming from in terms of risk management of this club. We were very, very financially exposed as the track was previously. I won't go into details of what could have happened, but this new facility will guarantee that, or will certainly help us reduce the risk of that sort of thing happening. The Minister and his staff have continued to support us through the process, and no roadblocks were put up, and I really appreciate what they've done for us. Minister, thanks for the vote of confidence in the club. We won't let you down. I'm looking forward to inviting you back next year to officially open the track. So thank you very much to everybody once again, and thanks for attending, folks. Thank you. Okay, gents, ladies and gents, I think we can probably enjoy a few drinks and some refreshments. Thanks very much for coming.